Hello, how are you doing, fellow masters? This is I, TheDomotaku, and we are here today with our monthly-esque Fate Grand Order podcast. So, a lot of stuff, been chill, mostly in FGO. We are just completing the Servant Summer Festival, and that's going down. And there's a lot of stuff to talk about, guys, not just in NA, but in JP in general. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can tell from the thumbnail what we're going to talk about for JP stuff. But first of all, let's begin with the NA stuff, because so far it's been, even though it is a summer event, it's not technically super chill. All right, the real chill is after today, because today is the 21st of August, so this is the last day for the summer certain festival event, and hopefully everyone was able to get their copies of John Alter Berserker, farm the point ladders, and get those awesome rewards or whatever, and get 2 holy grails from this event, and also get the costumes for the male servants, Caster Gil, Robin Hood, Dantes. Even though you don't have Dantes, who knows, you might get Dantes in the GSSR or something. But yeah, so this event was honestly really awesome. I mean, the gameplay, like, originally when I first began this event, I was like confused the hell because of the day and night cycle. I was like, oh shit, like they're introducing something I've never seen before. What is this? And then like we're actually doing the event, and like, you know, it's actually kind of simple. And I actually really enjoy the night and day cycle, actually. Kind of like, you know, it feels like you're progressing throughout the day, like the event, at least through that means, because like I found it really cool. You know, just like you do a quest, it progresses time, and then you go to day 7, you make a dojin, and then you loop, you do a redo, right? So yeah, this event and the story in this event, the whole summer, it was honestly really fun. Like, I really like got so much like character interactions and stuff in this event, and I was like super enjoyable and happy reading the story. Like, I gotta say, like, one of the biggest things, like in the story wise, that I really like about this event was our main welfare servant, John Alter Berserker, because was it the last time I feel like we've got like interaction with her in like the actual like story in our event thing. Like, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Shinjuku on the top of my head. And just having John Alter Berserker, you know, you're helping her make dojins and shit. He has this inner struggle shit with John Dark Vanilla, and like, I don't know, them being sisters and stuff. I was just like, you know, this is adorable. Like, John Alter Berserker is a huge tsundere, and like really like her a lot more now. And like, honestly, I was like super debating to grill her, because I'm like, dude, John Alter pretty waifu. Like, seriously, this event she was like super like, what do you call it? She MVP in this event, I gotta say. Also, the Vanilla John too. I did not have Vanilla John, but I mean, she's pretty cool too, because all the John sisters, they're just cool in general. So yeah, I really was feeling grailing John Alter Berserker. Let me know if you guys did that, because I feel like there's some people that did that, but super tempting. I mean, we did get 2 grails in this event, so it's possible. But yeah, aside from that, John Vanilla Archer, who was just like being like, I don't know, elder sister or oldest sister out of the trio, I'm just like, what's up with her deal, and her being an older sister or whatever. I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I never see that side of her, whatever. So that was pretty waifu. What else? There's so many like random ass events in this story that were just like super fun to read and watch. Like, what was one? The round table people. I was just like, what the heck is up with the round table in super chill vacation mode and stuff? What else? The John sisters story was pretty funny. The Emiya family with Kuritsugu just protecting his wife and kids in the hotel. I'm just like, what the hell was that? There's so much like fun reads and stuff here, and even the dojins, like looping every single week and getting new dojins and seeing so many different stories with selling the dojins is super entertaining. I really liked it, because like we had like, what, 13 dojins in total, and like one of my favorite dojins was like the little bullet, because like you have Emiya Alter and Emiya Assassin come up and just like, oh yeah, I like this manga, they drew the guns really well. I'm just like, what the fuck? It's so fun. I love it so much. Martha, built upward. Martha comes in just like, yo, you drew a manga about me? Okay, cool. The round table dojin, we can't summon. This is one of my favorite mangas actually too, or not mangas, dojins, because it's a parody of Bokuben We Never Learn, if you know that anime series or manga series. What else? The Kiara one, probably the most lewdest Dojin you can make in this event, which was like, it's good to have at least one, you know, just having one, totally fine. There's the one Dojin with Luvia and Rin on it. That was pretty cool. We have Ishtar coming to buy our manga. We don't have Luvia as a servant yet, but you know, future stuff. So yeah, making the Dojins really cool. Like there's a lot of servants that get so much talk here. Like, man, I just like all the summer servants. This is a good event, honestly. And like the whole thing with BB, like I didn't think BB was like the main antagonist in this event, but I mean, it's BB, so I wasn't surprised that was her actually causing all mischief and shit. Because like they made it portray like MHXX was like the one trying to ruin CERN Festival. I'm just like, oh, is she really like the thing? I'm like, okay, I guess so. But no, she's just a bro, and she one of us. And honestly, like, bro, man, okay, let me know, guys, who is like the best or hottest summer servant in this new banner. So we have like from the first banner, you got John, you got Ushi, you got Ibaraki Doji. Second banner, you got Dantes, Gil, and Robin Hood if you're into them. And then BB, Medb, and MHXX. Like, bro, I gotta say, like, BB, she looked good. Like, she really looked good. The second extension, all the way. Third one is like whatever if you want the freaking weird octopus tentacles or whatever. But MHX, like, number one, she a mecha in the first extension if you're down for that. I like mecha, but you know, the swimsuit though, oh my goodness. Third ascension, final ascension is so damn good. I'm so damn happy that my rolls went well with that. Oh yeah, also you can check out my rolls for MHXX. It's pretty short. Me and the Brotaku rolled for that, so you can check it out on my YouTube channel. It's probably gonna be linked in the end of the video somewhere. But yeah, dude, MHX, I gotta like, I might be Saber Artoria biased or whatever, but like, I gotta say, she looks freaking fine in the swimsuit in the final ascension. That was so damn nice. So yeah, that's it for Summer Festival. Hopefully you're all able to get everything. Like I said, I've seen a few people on social media that weren't able to complete the point ladders, and that's like honestly fine. Like the main takeaway from this event, if I have to say anything, is getting the free 5-star, or not 5-star, for free 5 copies of Jean Alter NP5, her Ascension mats, and the 2 grills. You can do all that without even finishing all the point ladders. However, if you did not complete, if you're not able to finish the story in time for some reason, and you can't get the 5 copies of John Alter in the second grill, then your next priority would be to get 1 copy of John, finish the first part, and then get the 4 Ascension stuff in the store and the points. And that's it, because she'll come back next year, and like, worst case scenario, if you really didn't like run on top of this event, then just get 1 copy, get the Ascension stuff, and then next year you get the remaining 4 copies. That's pretty okay. Because I had a friend who played this event in JP, and he was like telling me, like, don't do what I did. You gotta, you know, you gotta get the John Alter Berserker, you gotta complete the event, you must complete it in my stead. And I did that. I completed this thing way ahead, and I was like spending the last 7 days just chilling, farming for QP and XP for my MHXX. So yeah, Servant Summer Festival. It was a good event. You know, summer events are just really fun overall. Let me know what your favorite moment or favorite moment or part was in this event. Like, as the characters, the story, whatever. Let me know what you guys liked about it. So yeah, that's it for our 3rd summer event. Pretty fun. Now, and hey, we have announced our newest event, which is not really an event, but it's our next download campaign where we have a chill week of stuff, because man, these summer events, like, it was like the rerun and then immediately the summer event right away. So I'm just like, a lot of people were really not complaining, but like, I was expecting a break in between considering the JP schedule, but we didn't get a break. It's just constant summer, and like, you know, now we have a legit break, even though that was the summer event. So we have the 11 million downloads campaign for our US, which is congrats to us. 11 million downloads, awesome. This event, or this download campaign, will feature one of the main servants that I already have, Artoria Pendragon Archer, one of the first summer servants. So I forgot, this year we had the first part with Tamama Lancer and those guys. Now we have the second part banner with Artoria Archer. I already have her, so unfortunately I will not be rolling for this campaign thing. I'm just gonna be chilling, farming XP and QP, and getting some tickets and stuff. However, I'm announcing right now that a certain Brotaku of mine will be rolling for Artoria Archer What is the rate up? Specifically the rate up with Martha Ruler in it, because he did roll for this banner the first time it ran in NA, but then he is able to get anyone else besides Marie Antoinette. So we don't want Marie Antoinette. We just want ARTORIA Caster. ARTORIA Caster. That's a spoiler for JP. ARTORIA Archer and Martha Ruler on rate up. So that will be on the 27th. So expect some rolls or video on that day or the day after, because we going in. The Domotaku is going in, and I gotta send in my luck and support as the ARTORIA fanboy. So anticipate those rolls, guys. Also, it's because mostly my next roll goal, or my roll banner goal, would be Halloween for Sitanai. So that's a long time from now. I would like to roll for Gilfest or whatever, but then, you know, I have to save as much as I can because I was super lucky with the MHXX. So in between Halloween and Sitanai, my Domotaku will be taking the reins and trying his best to roll for ARTORIA, Pendragon Archer, and Gil. Who knows if he does anything afterwards, but stay tuned for those. Hope send the Domotaku some luck. I've seen that a lot of people really like when it's like a bunch of people rolling, not just me, but it's cool. You know, it's a pretty cool experience. And my Domotaku never really records rolls, so this is gonna be the first time doing it solo. So send him some luck, and hope you guys check it out after August 27 or 28, depending when I upload that. So the downloads campaign. Let's talk about this downloads campaign, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about in here. So nothing too big aside from the banner and the login bonus. So you have a 7-day login bonus. You get some silver, gold apples, 10 each, foes, XP, 10 million QP, which I need, 10 tickets, and then also Da Vinci's workshop also refills with tickets, foes, EXP, command code openers and stuff. So in total, if you do not break your login streak, which don't break your login streak, you should get 15 tickets out of this download campaign from August 24th to September 6th. That's pretty good. Now, the main thing that this download campaign brings for fellow masters is the rank up quests and the master missions, because we get permanent master missions stating that you get 10 quartz for every 10 rank up quests that you've completed out of the 85 rank up quests that are, you know, released in NA, right? So that's a lot of quartz, and that's some big bonus for people trying to roll for ARTORIA. So that's a big thing. Also, they renew it so that every time you complete a rank up quest from now on, you get 2 quartz instead of 1. And they will compensate you if you've completed any of the 80 rank up quests before. So let's say I've completed 50. That means I get 50 quartz, 10 each, right? And I also get 50 extra quartz because of 50 different rank up quests that I completed because intercompsing were 2. So that's a total of 100 quartz. Pretty good. Now, you may ask, well, Domotaku, how do you calculate how many rank up quests you've done? There's no marker for that. Yes, there is no marker for that. Literally, like, once this thing comes up, that's how you'll know how many rank up quests you've done. But there's a way to calculate rank up quests before this whole thing happened. So literally, I went to Google, went to FGO, the Wikia, and then rank up quests. That's what I did, right? And thankfully on the FGO Wikia, it tells you how many rank up quests were done and what servants were given those rank up quests. So far, I'm looking at the page right now. There are 12 rank up quest what do you call it? Rank up quest events, but then currently we've only had 80, so I'm assuming the last one we've had is it this one? No. We've had up till rank up quest part 9, yes. Rank up quest part 9, because that's the 3rd anniversary. We got the last time we had a rank up quest event sort of thing. So if you can, basically I went in here in this webpage for FGO and I've tallied from part 1 to part 9 rank up quests, what servants got a rank up quest, and then I would look into my own game, the servant profile, and you just scroll all the way to the bottom of the servant profile, and you would see if you did complete their rank up quest, essentially. Although this only really applies because rank up quests unlock, or, you know, they're only available to our servants that you've full ascension, right? 4th ascension, right? So if you don't level up your 1 stars or 2 stars, then probably just don't count them, because my bro Taku has that situation where he has not leveled up his 1 and 2 stars, so he's probably not unlocked their rank up quests. Me, I have unlocked and ascended most of the servants in this game that I've, aren't limited or whatever. So because for Setsubun, right, and I was able to do all the rank up quests and stuff and get some quartz. If you must know my total, I have done 73 out of 85 rank up quests, which is a lot more than I anticipated. But like, there would be a lot of servants that would get like more buffs or more rank up quests than others. Like, where's it? Spartacus, I think, had like 3 rank up quests. Emiya had 2. Artoria had 1. Ku had 1. Medusa had 2. So yeah, when you're tallying this thing, make sure you keep that in count, because it won't tell you. Like, Medusa would have a rank up quest at the very start of the game, and then one just recently, right? So when you see him in your server profile, just mark both of them, right? So yeah, that's how you can tally up your rank up quests before the event starts, if you wish to do so, to see how many quartz you'll be getting. So, because I have 73 out of 85 rank up quests done, that means I should have around 143 sane quartz. That's pretty good for me saving for Halloween, because I need some quartz after a certain maid. Yeah, so that's how you check out the servant rank up quests and how much quartz you'll be awarded. So do that if you want to or not. I just did it because the actual campaign does not start until the 24th of August. It's still the 21st. So we have an extra, like, 3-day gap between that download campaign. So yeah, that's how you determine that. And what else here? So supposedly, from what I heard, if you do all 85, but I mean, are 80 rank up quests, but that would assume that you'd have every single servant in the game, which, unless you're a whale, you probably don't. Then that would be like a total of 170 quartz or something like that. It's in the news section of the game. I checked it recently. I forgot what it said, but yeah, if you did all of them, you'd probably get like 160, 170 quartz, easy. I'm not close to that, but it's still a bunch of quartz. 100 quartz, pretty good. So that is it for the download campaign. So also, I should mention, actually, because this event does, or this download campaign does give us double success rate for enhancement and stuff, half QP cost, servant ranks, half AP for the EXP and QP stuff, daily quest. That's good for me. I need more stuff. And I'm pretty sure the doing rank up quests should also cost like half or 1/4 AP too. Yeah, 1/4 AP for all rank up quests. So in this time, if you have a bunch of rank up quests sitting in your Chaldea menu thing, and you want these quartz, go ahead and do them, because they're 1/4 AP and they would take like 5 or 6 arrows and stuff. So go nuts, guys. Get those quartz. And if you're trying to roll for Artoria Pendragon Archer, or Martha Ruler, or Marie Antoinette Caster, then I wish you guys luck. And you got like some time to make some quartz, hopefully. Lost belts, free quests, the rank up quests, all those things after the summer servant festival is done. So yeah, but this is pretty good. This is going, we got like a whole week of relaxation and just, I need QP, I need XP, I need a chill break, alright guys? And technically I've been doing that right now because I've finished the event early. So that's it for the 11 million downloads campaign. Once again, stay tuned for the Botaku rolling for Artoria Archer and Martha Ruler. I'll be joining him alongside that rolls with my good luck charm of a figure. So hopefully you guys stay tuned and enjoy that. Now, that's it for August, actually. Now we look for what's next after this download campaign, which immediately should be Fate Axel Zero Second Order, or Fate Axel Zero Order Lap 2, the rerun for Fate Zero event, alright, basically. So I don't think, we didn't get this last year, so it's been 2 years since this collab event, technically, I think, right? So this event will give you a free welfare Iris Veal caster. She is a healer, although I don't really use her too much, but she is still Iris Veal, and she can, healers may come in handy in some instances. We also get a new servant in the form of Diamond Ua Dui Bin. Oh goodness, this is called Diamond Saber, 4-star. So I have no idea what this guy does. I'm pretty sure, well, he's a 4-star saber. He's not limited, so you can totally roll him whenever. He is a quick single hit saber. That's honestly kind of cool because there's not a lot of single hit sabers that I can name on the top of my head. Like the most famous single hit sabers are always Musashi and Okita. You could say Caesar because he's 3-star and free, and it'd be Yagyu, Lancelot, Dairumon. So that's really cool. For this event, we have, it's a mission based event, so if you don't like mission based events, then unfortunately that's how it's gonna roll. But I did this event last time, the original time, so I have all the old CEs, so it's gonna be really pretty chill for me, hopefully, because I hate mission event things. It's just like so dang things, like having to coordinate what mission I'm doing and where to complete this mission at what stage, But if this is your first time doing this event, then take it easy and try to look up guides and stuff. It's a super huge event, and they have like so many like quests and like gimmicks where you have to get like so many servant currencies and stuff like that. And but the sea is pretty good in here, honestly, the seas and stuff. So yeah, hopefully not too much. Yeah, like I said, if you're new to this event, look up a guide because it did come out. This is the rerun, so a lot of people already have guides probably for this. So yeah, and speaking of the banner, this banner features a lot of good servants from the Fate Zero anime. So you got Iskandar, you got Waver, you got Artoria, you got Dairumon Saber, you got Emiya Assassin, and you also have Lancelot. These are some pretty good servants to get for if you're really looking into it. Particularly Waver, because originally when I tried to roll for Waver, this year in the Journey to the West rerun, that's the plan A, right? The plan B, if that failed, would be Fate Zero, because he gets a solo raid up with Dairumon, which is pretty good if you're trying to get your own Waver, because you don't have Waver yet, or you're new. I know a few people trying to get Waver who just started this game, so yeah. Artoria, so every single 5-star gets a solo raid up with Dairumon Saber, so that's pretty good. If you want Iskandar and Dairumon, they're a solo raid up. If you have Artoria with Dairumon, that's a raid up, but that's kind of a spook because there's 2 sabers on raid up, so you see a gold saber, it might be Dairumon instead of Artoria. That's kind of iffy. Lancelot and Emiya Assassin are in here, but then looks like Emiya Assassin and Lancelot always get paired up with Dairumon, so you'd be rolling for like 2 4-stars and a 5-star on a single banner. But the raid ups here are kind of flexible if you're looking for someone in particular, so that's pretty good. If you want Lancelot for Scotty farming, Emiya Assassin to reunite the Emiya fam, any of the 5-stars, this is a pretty solid banner. Solid. So yeah, that's this is a really meh event for me personally, because I already did it and I hate mission based events. But if you haven't done it yet, then take it easy, guides. But the big chunk of thing that I'm looking forward to, next September would be Battle of New York, which is Guildfest basically. So if you've ever done a Neurofest in FGO, then it's basically like that, except instead of Neurofest, it's Gilgamesh now. So you have a bunch of like tournament arc boss fights things where if you complete them, you can get a summon ticket, but they're super hard, and you can't use command seals or quartz to revive. And if you do it, you get a Saint quartz or whatever, or not Saint quartz, you get a ticket. And aside from that, this is a lottery event. So if you don't know what a lottery event is, lottery events are the key components in like staying golden in this event, because with a lottery, you essentially farm the lottery until you get a bunch of mats, which is like, when you see the mats will give you a bunch of skill gems. So all the gems from the blue, red, and yellow class gems for skilling enhancement, mana prisms, apples, EXP, QP, friend points. So honestly, the last lottery I farmed, I think it was indeed Christmas. Well, technically there was a Da Vinci rerun in January, but then the main big one was Christmas last year with the Reshkigal, and I farmed the shit out of that event. And I'm still loaded on skill gems and mana prisms and friend points, and not EXP, but like mostly the skill gems. But the QP and XP are gone. But yeah, this is a big event to to work hard on if you want to like stay stock up on your inventory on enhancements, items, and stuff. And the banner, of course, because it's Gilgamesh Fest, is Gilgamesh, and he's also paired alongside Queen of Sheba, or that's true name revealed. Whoops. I mean, if you haven't completed Salem, then sorry. But Caster of Midrash, she is a story locked servant if you completed Salem, so she is a pretty good single hit caster if you do not have one of those, because those are a little bit hard to come by. We don't have one currently free yet. That'll be Halloween. Medea would be probably a replacement for that, but she's a good caster. I have her, and I really liked her and wanted her, and I got one copy of her, so that's good. You got a good limited servant in Gilgamesh, and you got a good story lock servant in Queen of Sheba. So awesome. And the C's are pretty good for buster servants. So this is the event. This is like the event in September that I'm just awaiting right now. And yeah, so in terms of that, I don't want to go into depth of like every single event like in the later half of 2020, but what I do want to talk about is banners and servants to summon for in the last half of 2020. We're like basically halfway done with 2020, and the second half of 2020 has some good questionable banners. I mean, it depends on what you want, because literally I'm saving for Halloween, and then I stop, and I'm not rolling for Christmas or Lost Belt 3 or 4 was it, and I'm just saving until January of next year. So let's talk about some noteworthy banners and servants to look out for in the last half of 2020. So I already mentioned Fate, Axel Zero. You have Waver, Iskander, Artoria in there, Lancelot, Gilgamesh Fest, Gilgamesh, and there's also supposed to be a raid up banner for a bunch of Japanese servants. It looks like Raiko, Shutendoji, Okada Izo, who is the limited servant from Guda Guda 3, and Yagyu Saber. And that's a pretty solid banner here if you're looking for an AoE Berserker. Raiko, pretty good, and she got buffed recently. Shutendoji also gets buffed in this release thing, so that's pretty good. Yagyu, limited servant, single hit saber arts, pretty good. Okada, limited 3-star servant. This is honestly a good banner. This has it's all 4 of these people are limited servants, so that's really good if you're looking for that. But although that is right before Gilgamesh Fest, so be wary who you roll for. What else? After Gilgamesh Fest, you have October, so you have the old Halloween rerun. That's whatever. I mean, if you missed out on it, then that's cool. Free alter ego. There is an interlude campaign after the rerun of Halloween featuring Kukalan Berserker, which is a very juicy banner to roll for. He is a very strong Berserker. He gets rated up alongside Medb, but then they have alternating raid ups. And then you also have I forgot what their name was. The Assassin of Shimosa, Kato Danzo, and who else was that on raid up? Yeah, Kato Danzo 4-star on raid up, so that's pretty good. She's a pretty good 4-star limited servant that I really want, or not limited servant, story lock servant that I really want, although it is right before the event that the new Halloween event that I am trying to roll for, which is Oni-Land, featuring Sitanai, alter ego, Ilya. You may have seen her if you completed Lost Belt 2, so that's my goal. Then after Halloween, we should get another download campaign featuring Abigail and the Salem cast. If you're interested in any of those servants, you get a rerun for the old Christmas. So Ereshkigal fans, I know one of my viewers is super trying to save for Ereshkigal, so good luck to you, man. And then there's also Enkidu on raid up here, so that's interesting, because I'm pretty sure Enkidu was not on raid up here. Wait, Altera's supposed to be on raid up here too, right? Actually, let me see. It's mostly a lot of the Babylonia people, but yeah, it's Ereshkigal, Enkidu, there's also Altera, and then you got Medusa Lancer and some of the Babylon servants. So that's pretty good. The only issue with this Christmas banner, and I experienced this a lot in the old Christmas, is if you're trying for Ereshkigal and Medusa Lancer is on raid up, she's a Lancer too. So if you see a gold Lancer, then you can get super spooked by Medusa, which is unfortunate, but it happened to me so many times. I think twice actually, or no, 2 or 3 times I think. So yeah, that's a cool thing. And then we have Lost Belt 3. So we do get Lost Belt 3 before the end of the year. And this one has a pretty good banner from what I hear. We have one of the main takeaway servants that I have to mention are probably Concert Yu and Shi Huangdi, because I don't know too much about these servants. I know Concert Yu is, liked on the internet and stuff. She's pretty waifu or whatever. And Shi Huangdi, from what I hear, is a really good ruler. I don't know his skills to heart, but I mean, maybe I'll cover it like when we get closer to Lost Belt 3. But then in December, we have the new Christmas, which is Bradamonte. And honestly, the one takeaway I could say for the new Christmas is it has Martha the Ruler on the summon banner. And Quetzalcoatl Rider, so that's a pretty good lineup there if you're looking for any of those ones. Martha the Ruler, this is like her second or last raid up, unless it gets rerun. Yeah, this event gets rerun actually. So then, if you're looking for Martha the Ruler, bam, right there, Christmas alongside Quetzalcoatl. And if you want Bradamonte for the memes, then go for it. But that's it for 2020 overall. I mean, there's also a banner towards the end with Napoleon and Valkyrie if you're interested in that. But like literally, like 2020. Like what banners would I really say? It's honestly like Lost Belt 3, Christmas is kind of the Christmas rerun must say is pretty good. Because if you're trying to get a rush goal, that's it. This is your chance. And then that's it. Like honestly, yeah, the Fate Zero and Guildfest banners are pretty good too. In terms of 2020, like I said, I'm only going for Halloween only land, and then that's it. I'm saving for next year, so because nothing else interests me. Like honestly, and I'm trying to conserve quartz for all the new stuff in next year. So yeah, let me know who else you're rolling for in terms of the later half of 2020. I have a few of my viewers also saying that the next goal, Halloween only land, Sit and I. Same as me, we all got the same mindset. We all know what we want. So, yeah, let me know if you guys are rolling. What else you guys are rolling for the last half of 2020? Curious to know what you guys are interested in. Bradamonte, Chiongdi, Concert U, Reshigal. So yeah, that's it for all the NA stuff. Now, that's it for NA stuff. If you don't want to hear anything about JP stuff or get spoiled or don't know anything about JP FGO, then then take care, guys. Feel free to just click off now if you want. But I'm gonna be talking about JP news right now because JP has some big ass shit, and my dreams have become a reality. Let's just put it that way. All right. So, what else? So, FGO, we got our 3rd anniversary for NA. JP, they got the big 5, the big 5th anniversary, and let's just be honest, guys. Like freaking CASTER ARTORIA. Like, who the hell expected this to happen? I have a dream that in 2 years, in the 5th anniversary of FGO, I will roll the anniversary banner for CASTER ARTORIA and get 1 copy, and my support list will be full of Artoria faces now. That is what the 5th anniversary of JP has basically happened. So CASTER ARTORIA, man, like I want to talk about so many things. This anniversary was so damn good. I watched the live broadcast of the 5th anniversary live at night, and I was so damn hyped by it. It's so damn fun and exciting. Like they had a concert, they had like the guest speakers and stuff. He had all the the game news and the trailers and the PVs or whatever. That was awesome. So CASTER ARTORIA, gosh darn it. So from what I am hearing from the news online and social medias is that she is like, well, for one, she's probably broken as fuck. I don't know. I know her skills to an extent. Like from what I hear, she's like an arts caster support, so this is really confliction with Tamamo and stuff. My personal take on that is like, look, like yes, they're both art support servants, but they do different things. Caster Tamamo once again has the very unique ability for turn cooldown reduction, which no one really has. She can't charge NP that big like everyone else, but she still has her uses. And I could honestly, part of me is saying this because I have Caster Tamamo, so I can run both. I can run Caster Tamamo and Artoria Caster. The power of the arts memes and stuff, rising up. We had the Quick's turn, but now it's the arts turn. So yeah, CASTER ARTORIA got some interesting skills. One of her unique skills is negating invincibility pierce, which is like, damn, okay, that's pretty up there for a skill. Like, she's really good. like Caster ARTORIA, she really good. I'm pretty sure everyone just knows that, and I can't wait to roll for this shit in 2 years. That's too, like, I say that, but like 2 years is like, it feels like a long as wait. Like, seriously, man. Like, gosh darn it. Okay. So that's it about me fanboying about Caster ARTORIA because I want her now. And you know, thing. So let's talk about the anniversary stuff. So for one, they had this cool, awesome YouTube video or animated video on YouTube. You can check it out on the FGO channel. It's so damn cool. You have Servant Festival, you got like all the servants and like cool formal dresses and stuff. You have all the masters and the cryptors and all these other things. It's just so damn, I love all like the animated trailers for FGO. It's just so damn nice. It's just so damn nice. Match Kila, oh goodness, everyone's so good here. So you got a bunch of rewards. You got a bunch of quartz and everything. They got new costumes for servants. You got Arjuna, Da Vinci, Nero, Okada, and Paul Bunyan. These costumes were honestly really surprising because I just didn't expect costumes. Like, one of my favorite costumes has to be the Nero costume. It just looks, oh, it looks fine, man. Like, I wanted the freaking Artoria costume in the PV, but no, you know, eventually. But that looks so damn good. Aside from that, the guaranteed 5-star banner for the 5th anniversary was really interesting for me personally, because essentially the way they did it this time, instead of doing like classes or whatever, they did it by year, because it's been 5 years in FGO. So they separated by the very first year, the second year, the third year, the fourth year, and fifth year, yada yada. So that's a really interesting and cool thing. It's and also very focused too, because if you're looking for a certain servant in a certain time period of the game's release, then this is really interesting. This is a really good way to like focus on that servant, yeah. And you know, less reduction of spooks unless you rolled a lot in that year. Like if you want someone from the very OG beginning of the game, that one has the most servants, and you know, spooks. Like the very last, the very current year, the 5th year, has the least servants because you know, that's the ongoing one. Then the 4th year, like yeah, the servants, like you can check out on the wiki, but like, this is honestly a really good idea. I really liked it, you know. I don't know what year I would roll for. It would depend how my rolls go on within 2 years. But, you know, pretty cool focus structure. I like it, you know, if you're looking for a certain servant and stuff. And you can get basically any servant within that year. So that's really good. Let me see here. I think that's it for now. They announced Paul Bunyan again for like the 3rd time. So that was pretty interesting. What else here? I think that's it for now. Interesting enough, also Artoria Caster also gets a raid up alongside Da Vinci Rider, so they alternate and stuff. So that's a pretty cool thing, honestly, because I do want to roll for Da Vinci Rider, and if somehow all those fails next year in the anniversary, then there's a second chance right there. But you know, I'd probably roll for Caster ARTORIA first. So yeah, Caster ARTORIA, free quartz and tickets and guaranteed 5 stars and whatnot. So damn good. Awesome. 5th anniversary looks pretty lit, and you know, it's a shame that like because of COVID and stuff, they had to cancel like the actual Tokyo, was it the Tokyo Dome or something like that, the actual live anniversary festival thing. They did an online stream, which I still dig. The online stream was pretty cool, and the live concert stuff was also pretty cool too. And essentially they also revealed, speaking of summer, they revealed the new summer event, which I will be talking about right now, actually. So the next 5th summer event for FGO is a camping trip, and we don't have part 2 currently out yet, unfortunately, but we have the first part. We have the very first 6 batch of servants alongside some males, because some males got some costumes. Speaking of males, we got Sigurd, Lanling Wang, and Emiya getting summer costumes. So that's pretty cool, you know. The Emiya costume is such a tease, man. Like, literally his hair is down and he looks like freaking, you know, Shiro and stuff, and it's just like a super huge tease. And it's like, you know, when is Murmasa being put in the game? Question mark, you know, that sort of tease. But let's talk about the actual new summer turn. So you got Kiara, who's a moon cancer, and I'm just like, damn, they're adding more moon cancers. Okay, cool. And like the whole animation with her card thing is sick. You got Ilias Veal von Einsberg, Archer. She's taking after her Oni-chan and being an archer and a servant. She's actually really good. She's a quick archer AoE, and I'm pretty sure she can be Scotty memeable, so that's pretty good. And then you also have a Brynhild or Berserker, which is pretty good because Brynhild is a limited servant and a 5-star Lancer, so getting a 4-star version of her, totally cool. Awesome. I dig it. Like, it's very interesting too because usually with Summer's events, I never really am interested in the very first part banner, but this banner looking pretty juicy, looking pretty good. They got a good roundup of people. You got Moon Cancer, you got Ilya, who's a Scottyable archer, and then Brynhild and Sigurd, good couple. And the second banner, which they haven't even announced yet, but like we've seen pics of the servants, right? You have Abigail Summer, so my pancake daughter's in there, so I have to go for that. You also got Tomoe Gozen, who's a freaking VR Beat Saber, which is hella funny as fuck. And once again, General Setsubun. Oh my goodness, I love her so much, and I need her. And then you also have what's her name, Murasaki. She is the next Valentine's servant, which I do not know too much about her skill set and like her berserker form. Is she a berserker? No, caster. She's the caster, right? I don't know much about her character too much because she's like the next year servant. But like this look good. And honestly, interesting enough, like this summer camp event for FGO or JP is doing the same night and day cycle like the Servant Summer Festival. So I'm just like, oh hey, cool. Like I'm doing this like mechanic right now, so I kind of understand it when it happens like 2 years later, which is whatever. But that's pretty cool. I dig it. From what I'm hearing, at the very least, it looks like Abigail is again a 5-star foreigner. That's an assumption. We don't know too. Well, actually, no. She is a foreigner in the fight. Yeah, she's a 5-star foreigner, or maybe a 4-star foreigner. Who knows? She's a foreigner class summer version. So it's really weird if she's gonna be. I'm pretty sure she's actually AOE. Oh yeah, so she's really different from her normal version. Okay, that's pretty interesting because I'm trying to roll for that. So, and then Tomoe Gozen, I'm pretty sure is an AOE saber also because from what I saw in her NP, Murasaki Shion, I do not know too much about. But yeah, this summer event looked pretty good. And like Hans, oh my goodness, man, the Hans like sprite and the animation update, that shit's lit. Can we get that like in real life, please? Like the sprite, that looks so damn cool. So I'm not going too much in depth into JP news because I don't know anything about FGO. I just want to talk about what I think about the events and the stuff that they're getting right now. It's honestly really cool. I really like it. And they're trying to produce more content for us, even though with the whole 2020 being as it is now. So once again, thank you FGO, and the years, 3 years for NA and then JP getting 5 years. But fellow masters, thanks to you guys supporting the game and stuff and playing, including myself. So yeah, that's it for all the news, honestly. So let's do a recap, and then I'll end with a closing question discussion thing. So for all in NA, finish up the Servant Summer Festival. Probably by the time I upload this, it'll be done. So hopefully you guys completed the Servant Summer Festival and got out of it with whatever you wanted. John Alter Berserker, 2 Grails, the likes, the works. And you have the downloads campaign going on. You got some chill time to farm for XP, QP, do some rank up quests, story, lost belts, whatever. Roll for Artoria Archer or Martha Ruler. Stay tuned for me and the Brotaku's rolls on the 27th of August or the 28th probably. I'll roll on the 27th and probably upload the next day. And ongoing in 2020, Guildfest is a pretty good banner and event to look for. Gilgamesh, Fate Axel 0, Waver and stuff, Lost Belt 3, Christmas, a lot of good stuff in the last half of 2020 to look out for and save for. So do all those rank up quests, get those quartz, and then JP, JP's 5th anniversary looking pretty lit. I'm so jealous. 2 years from now, guys, 2 years from now, save. We got 2 years to save and plan. Okay, we got this. Caster Artoria will be mine, and I'll have the full Caster Artoria lineup for a meme. And the summer camp, looking good, looking really good. But first, we gotta go through the freaking Las Vegas casino thing next year. So you gotta deal with that. So yeah, guys. So what I want to end this video off with is a question because it's come to my attention. So if you guys do not know who Joker is, Joker, he rolled with me and my Botaku in the Scotty video and the anniversary, basically, right? And so far for now, he's doing pretty good. He started this game in Guda Guda 3, and he's doing really good in the game for now. And it's very interesting because his favorite character is Emiya. Archer, right? And basically the gist of it is that, you know, after the whole Gouda thing getting to Fate Go, he got into the Fate verse, and like so far his favorite character is Emiya. So that brought into my question, who is my favorite Fate servant? It could be from Grand Order or from an anime or whatever, but essentially, like, I was thinking about it, but my answer sounds basic as fuck because I'm basically gonna say Artoria. And like, so basically what I want to ask you guys is, who is your favorite Fate servant? All right, so mine is Artoria, and honestly, like, I was thinking about this question and it kind of like drew up upon me because literally the very first exposure I had to Fate was the 2006 Dean version. Yes, I watched that one, and you know, that is focused on Saber, so I thought Saber was cool. And then eventually, you know, you got all the other Fates going on, and then when I played Fate Grand Order 3 years ago in the start, I rolled on the game and I got Saber, Artoria, as my first 5-star Saber, our first 5-star servant. And that was on the story banner, I'm pretty sure, because at the time, the very first banner would be, what was it, Gilgamesh and stuff. So I probably rolled on story banner, and I got Artoria. So I'm just like, damn, this is Fate, bro. This is like, oh, you know. And ever since then, I'm just like, you know, I like Artoria. You got the Archer version, you got the Lancer version, you got the Caster version, you got all the other different versions and stuff. Like, Artoria, cool. I like her. She's the face of Fate. And, you know, I stuck with her in the very beginning of my exposure to Fate and stuff, and she's my very first 5-star servant, so she's my favorite servant, I gotta say. So that's my reasoning for that. I mean, I have a bunch of, like, favorites in this game now after playing it, but, like, you know, Saber, my first servant, and my number one, so I'll stick with that. That's why I'm trying to assemble the Artoria support team. So yeah, what are you guys looking forward to for 2020 in the banners or JP or whatever? And yeah, so far, just now it's time to relax. So anyways, guys, that's it for the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed and listened. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys, if you have any questions. And once again, leave your favorites discussion, like who is your favorite servant in Fate and why. Mine is Artoria and stuff. And yeah, if you have anything you want to talk about in the comments or below, questions, leave them in the comments. And I will see you all probably in a week or so for the Brotaku rolls and our 11 million downloads campaign and Archer Artoria. So take care, everyone. Save up your quartz. More banners to come. Take care. See you later.